NBA season, we've seen the waves of change start to roll in. We've started to see teams think differently about the offensive part of basketball. In short, we've seen teams shift their focus from me-centered basketball to we-centered basketball. Teams like the San Antonio Spurs, the Atlanta Hawks, and the Golden State Warriors have risen to the top of the NBA through a selfless brand of offensive basketball, which features fluid passing, lots of ball and player movement, and unselfish play from everyone involved. We are seeing an offensive revolution with three main principles that we can learn. Principle number one is simple. The ball has a ton of energy. The bottom line is that players who touch the ball during the course of a game ultimately feel like an important and valued part of the team. This is not to say that every player needs the same number of shots, or that every time somebody touches the ball they have to look to score. The important part of this is that in some way players feel like they are part of the game plan and that their coach trusts them to do things on the floor. The simple truth of the matter is that players who feel valued will always play a little bit harder for their teammates, and this is how good teams become great. The second principle is the principle of positionless players. Traditionally, your five-man would stay near the basket, or your point guard would be the only one allowed to bring the ball up. But in this new offensive mindset, all five positions on the court become interchangeable. Everyone has the skill to pass, dribble, and shoot, and this gives your offense incredible amounts of flexibility, and flexible teams are hard to guard. The third offensive principle is that all players can learn to make basketball reads. When you're on the court, a lot of players tend to think in terms of X's and O's or specific plays. Too much of this can become paralyzing and can turn you into an offensive robot. This third principle helps change our thinking so we can ask questions like, how is my defender playing me? Instead of, where am I supposed to go on this specific play? This kind of thinking helps us in three ways. It makes us hard to guard, it makes our offense unpredictable and able to adapt to changing circumstances, and it makes offense creative and fun, the way offense should be. We hope you enjoyed this video on the three offensive principles. If you want to learn more, or you want to grab some more great resources, head on over to aretehoops.com. Thanks for watching.